We're in the state of year-round summer. It's the Miami Grand Prix and we're here in Florida at the Miami International Autodrome. The streets of Miami Gardens will come alive with the roar of racing and the excitement is only just beginning. Spectacle is the name of the game here in Miami, with a stadium at the heart of this track. With long straights and S-bends, not unlike Suzuka's Sector 1, proper ERS management is sure to give drivers an edge towards victory. At this early stage in the season, there are still plenty of opportunities for things to change. In this sport, there simply are no guarantees. Stay right here, because we're just getting started.
Stars, I'm a fool for your love.
Hey guys, welcome back. You join me here, Snowman86, and we are back on Formula 1 Manager 2022. So we've just finished P3 for the Miami Grand Prix, and we are here now, and you can see the Ferrari is still the quickest car on track by a 10 from Max. But that's not our concern. Our concern is where we are languishing down 19th and 20th. Now these times aren't very representative. I do run the engines in kind of conserve mode for the entire practice. We're basically just looking for setups and trying our best to see what we can find there realistically. So we're not too concerned about pace. Obviously for qualifying we'll do a few changes and we'll turn things up in that regard. What is interesting to see, I'm sure Alex is running an update that Tio doesn't have, and Tio is slightly quicker, so that is a concern, but we'll see when the real pace comes out of it. Setups, we've managed to get, Alex has suffered a little bit this week. Setup was only on 96%, whether Tio, we've gotten 100 across the board, so he'll get the maximum jump there, and Alex is going to lose out on reactions. So the weather for the week, guys, the race is going to be under heavy rain, so that's going to make it very, very interesting. Qualifying, we are okay, and depending on what this heavy rain does, I don't think our compounds are going to matter, but just in case, we'd probably be looking at a medium hard again, as the two tyres are relatively similar and the distance should see us through a Grand Prix. So how many laps have we got here? 57 laps, so we could do 20 and 30. We'll be still a little bit shy. Might be a two-stopper indeed. But we won't get too bogged down in it. If I go here, actually, can I see car parts? So we've an underfloor, which is number 2, suspension number 2, and rear wing. Now I think they both have the rear wing. I think it's the underfloor was the big upgrade. But while we're here, we're also going to change our gearbox here on Alex's car. Engine 50%, we'll probably get away with that for another race. If we go to car parts, yeah, it's the underfloor, so that big upgrade that's on Alex's car is not on Tio's car, so interesting to see how that develops. But we're just going to swap both gearboxes, leave everything else as is. Probably in the next race we will look at an engine maybe and see how we go, guys. So we won't delay any longer and we'll be back here with qualifying.
Thank you for joining us here today. Once practice is over, qualifying will be underway, and then the fight for pole begins. The teams will be looking to build on yesterday's momentum. Having seen how the cars and drivers are reacting to the circuit, they have a little more time to make some final changes. But by the end of the day, we'll know exactly how the drivers will be lining up on the grid for tomorrow's race. Hold on tight, because we're getting underway.
So guys, we're here for qualifying.
Copy, radio check.
Just doing a quick radio check with Alex. We're just going to again double check the weather. Looks like we're okay. Again, we're going to try and get 2 runs in if we can. So we're going to send Tio out. If he's probably as bad, we'll be out behind the Alpha. And we'll actually send Alex out straight behind them. So this will be the first real test of our pace, guys. And thankfully, both laps, Mick Schumacher's going to get in Tio's way. Will he get in Alex's way? Nope. and that's the difference. So Tsunoda was held up by Alex, but we're ahead of Joe, ahead of Mick Schumacher, ahead of Stroll. Not sure if these laps are being held up or not, but so far Alex with the new upgrades is pretty quick. His gap to Sainz is a 1.7, so we need to slow time down, guys. We got caught up in that there. So we've only got 2 sets of tires left. I actually got caught up in that whole thing. We never even watched the lap, I just realized. But anyway, we will get him under final flying, guys. We'll see how we get on. So we're just going to skip time here just a little bit, see what other times are coming in. Vettel is a 1.9, so we could be ahead of the Aston Martins here on pure pace. And Tio unfortunately doesn't have that underfloor, so he could be in around the Lance Stroll pace, maybe a 2 seconds off the pace. It will be interesting to see, guys. So we're coming into the last 3 minutes. I'd imagine soon enough people will be leaving the pit lane, so we're going to slow it down. And we want to get Tio, because Tio obviously needs to get a good lap in, and their cars are leaving. So this is where it gets interesting. Can we get Tio out? There he goes, he's out. So now we're going to send Alex. Let's see, can we squeeze Alex out onto the pit lane? I think Alex could be last man out. But Tio is coming right out between Verstappen and Sainz, so that could potentially interrupt Sainz's fastest lap. And Alex is out there. He's behind Lance Stroll but ahead of Valtteri Bottas. So we'll get ourselves ready, guys. We'll jump on board with Tio. Go to a little bit of track view. So Miami circuit, new to Formula 1 this year, guys. The race itself wasn't too bad. Big long straight down here. We have plenty of overtakes. A couple of tight areas. But hopefully the weather might throw up a few surprises for us tomorrow, and we'll be in with a good shout. So we're gonna right on board, guys, for the quali lap here of Tio. The pressure is on Tio, but we're going to bring up our sectors. So actually we probably don't need to bring up the sectors. It'll come up down here, and what we can do is pause and have a look at some of the other sectors of the other drivers. I believe, in fact, if we go here to the data view, you can see what people are doing. So those out, Fernando Alonso is quickest of all of them. So we're looking at a 34.1 to be competitive. So this is where we will need this. Ooh, we're at 34.5, so we're losing 4 tenths there. So that's a fair chunk of time to be down. We'll jump on board with Alex as he comes around. So we have our second sector time, guys, at 21.4, and again, anybody here? So Yuki's going to go faster than us. Daniel Ricciardo is going to be quicker than us. Where's Lance Stroll? We are currently quicker than Lance Stroll though, and we're on pace with Seb. We're going to watch Alex come in here to this section. Tio's approaching the end of his lap though, so we'll see. Okay, we're going to jump on board as Tio crosses the line. What has he got? .132, so it's not enough to even beat Lance Stroll. So Tio had a poor lap, and Alex is not setting the time screens alight either, guys. We could be under pressure, so we're ahead of Vettel anyway. That's a good start. Tio just did not have the lap all put together. And Stroll does improve. Alex does improve. That's vital. So right on the cusp, guys. We're looking at Mick Schumacher. Oh, Mick Schumacher beats us. And if he didn't, Magnussen definitely would have knocked us out. So that's unfortunate, guys. So Tio with a shocking qualifying performance of 20th. I thought we would get a bit better out of that, but Alex managed to keep our hopes alive here, guys, with a P17. So that is fantastic, and we'll come back here to see the final results of qualifying in a second, and then we'll have the race. So at the end of qualifying, guys, we have the two Ferraris, P1 and P2. The Red Bulls are P3, P4, Mercedes P5, P6, so these three cars are definitely in a league of their own. They're just that bit quicker than everybody else, but the Alpha is close to here, to be fair, and so is Valtteri Bottas. Then there's a bit of a gap. The Alpines are close in pace as well, but they're just lacking that overall bit of pace. More importantly, down near the end of the field, as you've seen, Alex P16, 17 I think it is actually, and Tio in dead last place, guys. So that is that. We're looking at maybe a one-stop strategy, although we do have rain to contend. We must check when that is. So there are our tyre strategies, and we'll be moving on to the strategies next, and we'll see where we're playing out. So our strategies are looking like this, guys. We have Tio, who is, actually both cars are going to run till roughly, actually if I click on it it'll be easier, you see the rain is coming roughly on lap 32, so that's when we're changing over to wets. We're going to assume this is heavy enough rain as it was described in the pre-race weather forecast, and we're going to go straight to the wets. So that is our strategy. Run long and hard. Everybody else will probably be on the medium, stopping here and then taking an extra pit stop. So hopefully by us doing it in the opposite, we might gain a few places and maybe pick up some points, guys. We've added an extra lap of fuel to both cars, and our driver options are set the same for both on deploy and both on flat to the board for the start of the race. Pace mode, we are going to try and conserve these tyres to get to that first pit stop, that hopefully one and only pit stop, guys. So that's it, guys. We'll be back here in a second, and we'll be going lights out, and we'll be racing in Miami.
Race day has arrived, and the time has come for these drivers to fight it out wheel to wheel.
Williams had a good performance in qualifying. Now they'll be eager to demonstrate that they can have an even better race. Haas gave a solid performance in qualifying, and they'll be happy enough with their grid position here. Let's see if they can make it work for them. And the sun is shining bright here today. This is perfect weather for teams and drivers alike to show us what they're capable of.
The Autodrome is ready for some serious action today here at the Miami Grand Prix. We have beautiful blue skies overhead as the drivers line up on the grid. Here we have Alexander Albon. They'll be starting the race from the bottom half of the grid, so there's a fair bit of ground to make up. And looking at the second Williams car. Slower than most yesterday, so today they'll be starting from the bottom half of the grid. The teams are ready to go. One of the newest races in F1, and hopefully one of the most exciting
So here we go,
too.
guys.
It's the Miami Grand Prix. And it's
We are
lights
racing.
out, and away
So
we
we're
go.
going to straight away go on board, see how we get on here. Tio, yep, more or less came out dead last. Dive on Vettel. Yes, that's an important move. No, don't let him come up the inside of you. Oh. I wonder if that because we had that extra lap of fuel, does it add the weight?
P18. P18.
We really want to be on the back of Mick here
Aston
and
Martin
not
with a
on the
great
back.
play there. They've moved up a place.
So we're going to have to go deploy over on deploy. Should have known that. So we'll see, can we get it's it's actually Lance Stroll who's ahead of us. Important for us in this early stage, we do manage to clear Lance. Oh, go for it. Okay, we're just going to stick him on overtake here for this section.
Overtake is available if needed.
Yeah, sure.
Tio's not having a great start to the race. I can't believe he's 2 seconds off already. No, he's not. But he is a second. Is this overtake going to do anything for us? It's actually not. Wow, that Aston Martin was fast in a straight line, guys. So, oh, we nearly took Lance Stroll out of it. Alex was very late on the brakes there, and that's actually going to cost him because he's now going to drop off. We're going to have to burn a bit of tyre here, I think.
So heads down, focus.
Copy.
So we're just going to speed it up here a section. Hopefully we can stay on the back of Lance here. Interestingly enough, we've managed to gap Vettel, and I think we might have to do the same. No, Tio will be okay. But Lance Stroll is already a second behind Mick Schumacher. This is terrible for us, guys. The only thing is, on the next lap we will have DRS, so we should hopefully then breeze past.
DRS enabled.
We're going to go deploy here.
Use the rest.
Okay.
How is he so far back? Just going to have to go too aggressive.
We're happy to push on with the tyres.
Now we should have DRS here shortly, guys, so this should be an overtake for us. There it is. Damn it, man. Overtake.
And use overtake, use overtake.
Yep, copy.
I'm going to stick with deploy because...
Make sure you give some energy.
Oh, don't tell me
Yes.
it's going to come up the inside.
Okay, good job, good job.
And there's an overtake from Williams.
So we want to now try and get away. Now Lance will get the DRS, but we need to catch up to the back of Mick here quick. Big crash, big crash. So that's after moving us back into play here. So we'll try and do a little bit of strategic harvesting here now again with Alex. We got him on 57%. Right, that's an important move for us, guys, because now we're on the back of the Hasses and they're on the back of the McLarens, who are on the back of Ocon, so we're right up there with P12. So we need to keep this position. How is Lance Stroll still in our DRS? And Sebastian is also in our DRS. So we're just going to deploy here. We need to get Tio onto the back of Sebastian. I don't think our strategy is going to work out at this rate, guys, because we're burning our tyres here at this early phase of the Grand Prix. And we're going to now have to go balanced on fuel loads. Right, I think we've managed to get Tio within the second. Nope, maybe not. Looked like we had. We're just going to have to keep pushing on there. Now we have. So now he's got DRS. So now we can go to harvest for a little bit and hopefully just as the Aston Martins fight, that's letting Alex get away as well, which is fantastic for him. And we're going to go deploy. Yep, so Alex is now 3 seconds up the road. So all we can do with Tio now is hope we can beat the Aston Martins, guys. His bad qualifying really set him back in the race. And Lance Stroll is holding off Sebastian Vettel quite well there. So it's early signs in the race. We're up to lap 7, as I say. I think we're going to 32 until we get this predicted rainfall. Now I just realised the Aston Martins are also on the hard, and I bet you their hards are probably a lot better than mine. Yeah, by a single and whole lap. Now all these guys on the mediums are going to be in trouble. How is Alex doing? If we slow Alex down just a fraction, can we get him to stay with the race leaders? Ah, don't be a second back, Tio. How are you a second back? Tio. So, Tio, we're just going to have to possibly ignore. There's just something, I don't know what's gone wrong there. Car is just not alive. Even though he has a great race up and everything else, but he's just falling away off the Aston Martins. And we need to be watching Alex here, because Alex is the one who potentially could do the best for us. At this rate anyway, it's looking like that, guys. So that is where we stand. Alex is slowly dropping back. Oh my god, my strategy isn't going to work. Ooh, we've had a crash on the track.
They crashed out!
Currently yellow at 7.
Lewis Hamilton is out of the race, guys, by the looks of it. So, well, he's not out, but he's definitely... yeah, he's dead last now. So, interesting. Oh my god. This is not working out for us. We're going to be a second behind Mick. Not where we want to be. Oh, we managed to do that. That was a big move for us. Just picked up DRS. So we're going to have to leave Alex attacking, and he's probably going to end up suffering on his tyres because of this. But we'll see how the race plays out. We might be able to pace might ease up here in a bit. Not sure what's going on, but like Tio's just like, wow, 2 seconds off. And that's the back of Lance Stroll, and he was nowhere near that end of the last race, so I'm not sure what's gone wrong there for him. So we're going to check our weather update. Weather has been pushed out. Oh, that is not good. So if we think the weather has been pushed out, guys, do we now push pit for mediums early? I think we will get Tio to push on here and see can we do anything with his race. Alex, we're going to maintain the hope that we can get him to another lap. Oh, it's going to be tight, guys. It's going to be tight with Alex. A lot of fighting and dice going into that last corner. Good news is Tio appears now to be, well, maybe not. I was going to say catching the back of the Aston Martins, but that might have been a bit early in my statement. He's definitely stabilised the gap now. He's running on the aggressive setup. And it looks like the Haas's have finally lost the use of DRS, so this could be a big advantage to us, because they'll now just be fighting with themselves. The McLarens will slowly now nip away from us. But the more these Haas's fight with themselves, the better chance I have of sticking with them and conserving a bit of tyre life. Although I say that, they're still wicked fast on the straight. Poor Williams. We really are the slowest car there, guys. Despite our under 4 update, it doesn't look like it's worked as much as I hoped. So, yeah. I think our next one is the front wing. And then we'll probably, I don't know where we're going to go after that. We could do another under 4 and hope we pick up more pace. Not sure where it all went wrong for us, but yeah, that's where we stand, guys. And we do need to start researching into next year's car as well, or else we'll be at the back of the grid again, and we don't need that. So Tio's slowly catching up. He's down to just over 2 seconds as the Aston Martins fight. Lewis Hamilton is trundling around at the back of the field, 23 seconds behind Tio, which is not a fantastic position. So guys, I think we are going to let this, I won't say Borefest or Slugfest pass, but there's a little bit of a DRS train with us in the Hasses. And Tio is still, well, he's down to 1.2 seconds off the Aston Martins now, so he is slowly catching. Have we any update on the rain event? It's still pushed out by a couple of laps, which is a little bit upsetting for me. It's really going to mess with our tyre strategies, because we could have just been 2 mediums. We seem to have powertrain damage. This is why Alex isn't able to do a whole pile. I think there was engine. We should have put in a fresh engine for here. That's another mistake on our behalf. But anyway, we've made it. We can't live with it now, guys. So that could explain the poor qualifying from Tio's side maybe, but I don't know, because Alex still had the pace. So yeah, I'm not sure. So we're up to lap 15, guys, so we're going to skip a few laps here, and as I say, I'll be back and we'll see if anything exciting has happened. So we're back, guys, lap 18, so the 2 Hasses have pitted extremely early. So we're now swapped our strategy, which is, I know, madness, but this is the way it is. So what we're doing here, I will update it in a second. We now have Alex pushing flat out. So what we're hoping for Alex is that we can now, and I'll show it here, although could we conserve his tyres? Oh, it's such a risk. I don't know what to do. I'm so torn on this, guys. We're right on the cusp of being able to do something and not being able to do something. We gotta either commit and take no advantage of anything, or we try now and conserve tyres. We've 12 seconds to Lance roll. Now we can push flat out on the wets. Is that something we do? Oh, so torn. I don't know what to do. We should probably split our strategies. Who's in the best place to do this? That's Ocon gone wide, guys. Ocon is after running it off the track. Don't know why we didn't get the replay.
Let's
We'll
take a
get
look
it
at the
now.
replay. Now have a watch of this. Looks like Ocon.
So he looked like he was under pressure from Tsunoda, and he just snatched that front wheel, and that's going to cost him a lot of time.
That.
Now the only good thing is he's right at the pit entrance, so he might get away with it. But how are we looking on tyres? I think if we go standard here for just a couple of laps, we'll keep the pushing going. See, can we save just a little bit of tyre life, guys? To be fair, we're only 12 laps away from where we need to be. So the question is, with all this happening now, do we pit Tio on the chance that we can go faster on the mediums and jump the Aston Martins. I think that might be the call. So we're going to edit Theo's strategy. Add a new stint, which is wet. So if we pit Theo and run him flat out, we will still be coming in for... yeah, that is probably the go strategy, guys. And we'll be pushing flat out there. So yeah, we're changing tactics, update strategy. Still on strategy A. Safety car. Ooh.
Safety car.
We're going to ignore it here, and we're still going to do the pit stop with Theo.
It's a crash!
Russell.
Let's take a closer look. Now,
this is
just
thrown-
watch the Mercedes here.
He's on his own, that's weird. Oh, big lock up. Where's he
And
going?
there
Oh,
we
that's
see
a
the
big
crash.
crash. That is a retirement. So we're already after picking up a few places, guys.
And the team had such high hopes today.
So there's chances for a few things here. We're going to go lift and coast on this. We're going to go here. And we're going to go harvest. Theo is in the pits. Theo comes out stone last, but that's okay. We'll get him out on the track. We're going to get him to conserve, harvest. He can afford to definitely be on aggressive on the tires anyway for this. So where is the safety car? Oh, the leaders are pitting. Well, Leclerc pitted. That is such a great move. I think he will benefit from that. We are up to P11 with Albon. Oh, P10. Oh, we just didn't get Bottas. So safety car is going around, guys. We are currently P10. That is big. And this safety car, if it goes for another lap, which I think it will because it hasn't said it's ending yet. So ERS is fully deployed. We can go neutral there. We go ×4 again. Now the safety car probably will come in this lap. So Theo's really got to move on here to catch up. Even Albon on the full conserve is just now caught the back of the train. So it'd be great now if the safety car came in actually, because we could probably just... oh no, there we go. They've all caught up there now.
Safety car will be in this lap. Confirm.
Where is Theo?
Okay, reduce lift and coast.
We're going to go standard, push, neutral.
Focus and push.
Yes, okay.
So we're going to jump back to the live action here in a second, guys. Sorry, we're just getting through all the management parts. Theo should hopefully catch up before everybody disappears off down the road. And if we jump to onboard, we're going to have Alex set to deploy. We get a great start. So we're going to go harvest. Now we've 10 laps. Is it 10 laps? Maybe 12 laps until the rain. We do have a lot of fast cars behind us. I don't know, has the safety car actually helped us or not, guys, but we'll find out here soon. It's more a rearward look we should probably be taking here, but we'll see. Theo has gotten up to the back of the group, so hopefully can get the Aston Martins, but he'll have to wait for Lewis and them to get it. Stroll is in the pits. That is a terribly timed pit stop from Aston Martin. Don't know what they're doing, but he's in the pits. So that's one of our problems negotiated. Alex has now lost the DRS. He never really had it to begin with, but he's lost it for sure. So he's now a bit of a sitting duck here. But we're still looking to hopefully push him with the tyres, guys. Oh, there's pressure on there. I don't think I can even watch this because it's tough to watch. We're going to get mugged here pretty quick once fellas start getting DRS. The trick here is not to lose a whole coil. And there it is. So we'll go back to a times 2. And we're just going to let it, we'll go back again. We'll speed it up again and we'll see how we get on. Theo's hanging on to the back of Lewis Hamilton, so that's good news for us. Sebastian Vettel is the other big winner really out of this. He's only a couple of cars behind. But actually the good news I just realised is we've gapped Vettel. So he's holding up the Hasses now, which is fantastic. And we don't mind 1 or 2 cars getting us. That's okay. Once we don't give Aston Martin that
position gained
DRS.
for Alpha Tauri.
Ooh, Alex has been really aggressive. Who's in there? Science is in the pits. Another terribly timed pit stop, guys. So we're now up to P9. Can we do this? Oh, one thing I noticed I didn't. Oh, we did update it. We can do this, guys. So on our current pace, our strategy window is telling us we should be able to get to the rain window.
Regained a place.
And Theo is battling away there at the back. Fair play to him with Hamilton. Great for the old experience. And we have another car in the pits, guys. A load of them in the pits. Oh my god. And Theo is now up to P10. Safety car. Oh my god. So we're going to ignore it both times. 2 safety cars, guys. What happened there? So we're going to go conserve.
We've just had a crash on the track.
Hamilton
Let's see
crashed
what happened
again.
there. Now watch
Was
this.
he racing with
Lewis
Theo?
Hamilton involved in this one.
Did Theo hit him? No, thank God.
That crash is terrible news for the
I
team.
think that could be both Mercedes out of the race, guys. Yep, both Mercedes are out. We are currently P5. Don't ask me how this has happened. So we're just going to speed it up now again, guys. I'm a little bit in shock, not sure really what's going on, but we're going to take it. Safety car is coming out there now, and it's going to wait for the leaders to come around. This safety car might actually allow us to push Alex a little bit harder, but we'll see. And for some other reason, Bottas is just not wanting to catch up to the back of the safety car. Now he's finally doing it.
Further rain expected.
Oh guys, that is the radio call we've been waiting for. Oh no, if we pit, oh, safety car could ruin this. Safety car has ruined this because everybody's going to pit for wets and our pace isn't going to be fantastic. Oh, safety car in this lap. Come on. Okay. Yep, not good. We're just going to speed up again, guys. We need to get the old safety car in this lap message. We need to get a few laps of racing. Safety car in this lap. So we're now going to go aggressive, push.
So heads down, focus.
Attack, push, team. Okay.
Let's close this gap.
So we're just we're just going to get to where the safety car gets in. We are going to need to be on deploy on both cars.
Light rain in the pit lane at the moment.
Should have maybe pitted there. That could have been a vital mistake. We'll see.
Make sure you give some energy.
Yes.
Neutral, neutral. So the rain has come earlier. It's back to our original plan. Should have pitted, should have pitted. Oh my god. So we're going to pit this lap, guys. We're going for a fresh set of wets. And we are also going to pit this lap for a fresh set of wets. Quickly check our weather forecast. Oh,
And we're boxing this up.
hoping inters are going to be the call, guys. Hoping inters are the call. So we can actually, well, no, we better not, because the chances are high that one of us will write it off. Oh, nearly hit the back of Sanuda. I don't know how we got away with that. Yep, pretty dodge. I'll deploy here and just see can we keep this gap tight. So it is pretty wet now, guys. So I think everybody will probably be in this lap. Yeah, wets are definitely, hopefully the right call. We're double stacking now as well. I understand it might cost TO. But we need to be in, out, giddy up, gone. That is a fast stop. TO gets out as well. That is good pit stops. We're going to leave a push and attack just for a couple of laps. TO's complaining his tires are overheating. So we're just going to hit overtake here on Alex. He can be aggressive.
Overtake is available. That's great job, great job.
Oh, this is going to cost us
Williams
so much
there
time.
gaining several places in one
Come on,
go.
come on, come on, come on. What's TO at? TO is also caught in this train. I'm going to go overtake for TO as well. Oh, this is
Just use
painful,
the
guys.
overtake.
Painful. We should hope we get him now. Come on, pull out. Oh, who's that? Oh, that's the sneaky devil. So we're back to neutral. And back
Looks
to
like
neutral.
a good move for Williams.
Oh, TO managed to jump a lot of them. We're fighting here with Bottas. Oh, we just have to give it up. So we need this to settle down, guys. Bottas actually now is P1. We are P2. TO's P3 and K-Mag is P4. So guys, this has been a turnaround, and oh man, I just realized the rain is not as heavy as I
Schumacher
thought.
off.
So we're going to have to try and look after our tires.
There's been a crash. Sounds like a single car.
Surely not another safety car. Nope. So what are people running, guys? There's a mix. K-Mag is on the inters. K-Mag is going to be fast. Oh man. What are our lap times? Bottas is doing 142. K-Mag. The hell tires? He's on the wets. How is he doing a 142? I don't get it. I just don't get it. Yep, this is where we stand. We need it to be heavier rain, guys. Oh my god. So it is going to get heavier, so that should help us. We're 33 laps into the race, guys. We are currently on for a haul of points like nobody would believe. Just realised this TO set not to fight, although it's a 2-second gap. We should be okay. So it's starting to get a little bit wetter around track, so I think we can back up to aggressive on both drivers. K-Mag now is right on the back of Tio. We need this rain to get up over 4 mils on the track. That will signify a wet track, and K-Mag's tyres will fall off. Alonso, I think, was the other driver on. Nope, it is Gasly is the other driver. What are our lap times? We're doing 142s. So Albon is okay. He has a chance. That's the weather, the water on the track. It's going up again. Oh, so this is the chance, guys. This is it. Is this going to be up over 4? Surely. If we get over 4, kind of close to 5, we'll drop the pace and push all out attack on the tyres. As I'd say, if I check, we are burning our tyres like there's no tomorrow. Go over 4, guys. Go over 4. So that should allow Tio now to just stretch his legs. And Alonso then will be in a battle with Magnussen. Hopefully Tio will get a few seconds down the road before all that kicks off. Don't let him overtake you, Magnussen. What are you doing? Oh my god. K-Mag is pitting. So we've managed to get 2.5 seconds. So that is okay. We're going to keep it as it is at the moment. Although I think if we go balanced and attack. Balanced and attack. Hopefully nobody locks up and hopefully we can close that gap to Bottas. Although, to be fair, Bottas is the faster car. It's not like we're on pace with Bottas. I just need to see what's the faster for lap times. Our last laps were a 146, 146. So with 3/4 of a lap running this setup, we are running 147. 148, that's okay. The track's getting wetter. Ooh, Alonso's nearly a second faster. Poor Tio. Tio's running the same pace as Ricardo Leclerc. Alonso just seems to be a master in these conditions. So what we can do though is get Tio to maybe hold everybody up and become a bit of a roadblock. If that's the role he's got to play to ensure us that we score good points with Albon, that's the role he's going to play. Oh guys, pressure, pressure. We've about 20 laps left in this race. It's all to play for still. We're still riding on board here with Fernando. And Tio is doing a great job. He's stretching that lead. Deploy, defend. Good man, Tio. For the flick to harvest. Normal. Gap is stretched to 7. Oh my god, guys, we are going to try and pull off a massive rope. We're going to give Tio some more DRS. Just to defend. Going to go neutral here. Oh, defend again. Oh my god. Alonso is so fast. Oh, Alonso's done us. So we won't get him to hold back any more cars.
Alpine just advanced.
Oh. And now the clear is right on poor old Tio. So Tio's in for a tough race here, guys. Tough race. But we did get the gap up to 11 seconds. We won't complain about that last lap.
Ferrari, advance the race position.
It's okay. We're still not matching the pace of the leader under such a gamble. Alright, we're going to go aggressive and we're going to go push to burn up some of that fuel. Same with Tio. We're just going to be checking last laps here. 1:49.6. We're down to 17 laps, guys. 17 laps. I don't want to click on Alex just in case we click on him and we watch him slide into a barrier. Because we've seen that in the last two races. We've been riding on board with our drivers and boom, they wreck it. So Science is now coming pretty quick as well. This will be a good lap for Tio. Hopefully see what he can do. Will we risk it all with Tio? We're going to go attack and attack. Although Aston Martin are P8 and P9. So we'll see what kind of a lap time Tio does here. Alex did a 1:52. Tio did a 1:52. Carlos is probably the fastest man on track at the moment. So we're a second quicker than the Aston Martins, and they're going to create hopefully a bit of a train. That might enable us just to do something. Not much point fighting the Ferrari, I think, Tio, to be fair to you. If we can stick with him, get a bit of a drag reduction.
Ferrari just gained a place.
Oh, I thought that was a crash there for a second. So what are the gaps? We still have 7 seconds to declare. He is catching us pretty quick. Last lap, we did a 1:50. Charles does a 49. Tio does a 1:51.8, and Tio's running flat out, so will we do it? We'll do it. Still don't want to watch him. So nervous, guys. We're down to 15 laps. What can we do, guys? What can we do? So it's all to play for here, guys. Alex even is 5 seconds ahead of Charles, with 6.6 off Bottas. So I think Bottas has us there. Don't think there's too much we can do, and we're not really burning off the fuel like I thought we would with either car. Where are we from Vettel? We are 8 seconds clear of Vettel. Is he catching us? No. What's the last laps? Vettel did a 49, we did a 49.1. A couple of tenths quicker. We need to keep that up. Oh, the pressure. Guys, this could be a huge result for Williams. Could see us go above P9 in the constructors. We took a gamble and it's kind of working. Those two safety cars, as much as I thought they might mess us, actually have really... What I thought we could get maybe a P10 at push, maybe one of our cars. We've got a P2 so far and a P6. So this is just fantastic, guys, fantastic. Track is getting damp. What's going on? It's drying up in 3 minutes time. We are wet to the end. Oh, look at this. Look at this. Bloody weather forecast. Oh, just to add to our complications, guys, it's now predicted to dry up at the end of the race. So we will run into a issue here. Do we pit for inters? Do we pit for... I don't know. We have to see in 2 minutes. Apparently it's going to rain in 2 minutes. So we'll see how much rain that throws down. And then we need to start breaking out some mental arithmetic. We probably... Alex is 20 seconds ahead. Don't know how much we need for a pit stop. Yep, we're going to have to back off the tyre on both drivers. We can keep them pushing flat out for fuel though. Now if this rain isn't going to or it might. We're going to go back up over 4. I think we are. Yep, track is wet. So that should help us cool our tyres. If we just click here, you can see, yeah, we're back down to 70. And actually Theo can go back to attacking because Theo's tyres are in much, well, they were in much better nick. They're not now. Nope, Theo cannot go attacking because he's going to burn up his tyres. And we're going to go on board, and there he is. Charlie Chuck Leclerc is right behind, and probably will get him here on the straight. That Ferrari is obviously a much faster car than the Williams, so we'll do all we can do, but I don't think we can do a whole pile really. We are 10 laps to the end of the Grand Prix, guys. 10 laps to the end of the Grand Prix. Weather update. Around lap 50, what's that, 52? 53 it might be. That's only 4 laps. We'll have to see how our tyres are looking. If we can hold on. This could be a huge result for Williams Racing, guys. Huge result for Williams Racing. Can we do it? We mightn't score points for the rest of the season, but this would probably set us up pretty well for the rest of the season. We wouldn't have to score 20 more points, I'd say. Stroll has run wide. So he's dropping down. What gauds me is Aston Martin scoring points. That is very upsetting. So whatever else happens, we'll have to hold on to this because I think Aston Martin are going to... Definitely Vettel is probably going to score points. Stroll, hit and miss. Hit and miss with Lance Stroll. So we're down to 9 laps, guys. Leclerc is setting off after Valtteri. Verstappen is a lonely P13. Perez is a lonely P16. I don't know what happened to them in their strategies. Sainz managed to recover from that bizarre pit stop behind the safety car, or after the safety car. He's back up to P4. So I don't understand what happened with Verstappen and Perez. Did they get caught in their pit box maybe? Not sure. But Sainz is going to be the next car to blow past us. So that's the podium gone, guys, which is... It's sad. I won't lie, it's sad. And actually, as I look, Alonso is coming pretty quick there now as well. And Denny Rick is after catching up to Theo. There is pressure on, guys, pressure on. So I reckon the rain is going to stop in 3 minutes time, which will put us on lap 50-51. Yeah, I don't know what much more we can do. Tyres wise, we've burnt through our wets pretty well compared to everybody around us. Last laps, we're matching pace. Well, we're not, we're matching Valtteri's pace.
The sun's coming out now.
Theo was a second off that pace, 8 tenths off that pace.
Tyres up when you come down. Copy.
So he's complaining about tyres. They look okay for now, so we're not going to be too worried. Tio saying his tyres are... Oh, Tio's tyres are very warm. So we're just going to try and conserve Tio's tyres because we don't need him falling off the cliff with 7 laps to go. If that means we lose out to Danny Rick, it means we lose out to Danny Rick, but I don't want to lose out to Sebastian. There is pressure, guys. Pressure. 7 laps to go. Can we do this? This result was not on the cards, guys. Miami Grand Prix is turning out to be a real cracker for us.
Ferrari, advance the race position.
Sainz has overtaken Albon, so there goes our podium. It's gone. But we're looking at Tio here fighting with Danny Rick. Tires 67, 67. Last laps. We're going to get mugged, aren't we? What is the Aston Martin doing last lap? 43 as well. So okay, that's not too bad. Gaps. Okay, well Alex should score points. P5 might be the worst he does. Hoping Tio can hold on here, but it's looking very doubtful. He's doing a cracking job with the defense here against Danny Rick, who's on to score some decent points for McLaren as I think about it. Oh, I had a vision of Danny Rick going into the back of Tio. Oh my god, my heart sank for a second. I had to shake my head in disbelief that I thought I was seeing things that weren't there. Yep, we're still 5 laps, guys, 5 laps. Track is now drying out extremely fast, down to 2 mils of rain. There could be, oh, I don't know what to do. These last couple of laps, guys, are going to be absolute nail biters. Do we pit? Do we not? What do we do? Down to 1.8 on track. How was Alex's tires? They are burning up. Just going to get him to drop the pace a little bit. What we need to keep an eye on now, guys, is the pit thing. If anybody else jumps into the pits, I think everybody's going to jump into the pits. The question is, do we stay out, be lapping a lot slower than what everybody's doing, and try? It depends on what lap people pit. 3 laps left, guys. Oh my god. Back off 52. How hot are they?
Okay, back off.
Look at that.
Yep, okay.
Disgusting. Yep, I understand, Tio. We're going to crack on. Have we any rain due? Oh wow, this little bit of a dry track in has really thrown us out, guys. Bottas and Leclerc.
I think it will be dry.
So now, guys, if we're going to pit, this would be the lap I would pit. Anybody here pitting?
DRS.
Nobody there pitting. Carlos. I think they're all going to run wet to the end, guys. Yep, nobody pitted that lap. I think Leclerc might get this win as well, by the way. We'll just watch it here, and DRS will be enabled actually, I think, for the last few laps, so that could mean Danny Rick will blow past Tio. Other people's tires. Oh my god, we are falling apart on tires. Yep, there goes DRS on Charles. He'll be straight out past. Does anybody pit? Nobody pits, guys. They are going to the end of the race. Here comes Danny Rick. We just timed that, I'd say. Oh, is he going to go around the outside? Go on, Tio. Great defense from Tio. He's managed to delay that. So we've 2 laps, guys. 2 laps. There's so much pressure riding on this.
McLaren gain a position.
Oh, when did I just missed that there? But obviously Danny Rick has the pace there. Now the next problem is Alonso is catching Alex very, very quickly, guys. Oh, look at his tires, 33%. We're on the last lap, guys. Nobody has pitted. So we're going to just see here what Alex is doing. Yeah, I know, Theo. You just got to keep it on the track, kid. 6 seconds. We'll drop you to balanced.
Increase lifting coast.
Now this is going to be all a little bit. This is it, guys, for a P4. Okay, that'll do. So we're gonna go push.
Reduce the lift and co.
Yes.
So into the tight section, So we're gonna give him defend here out of this. Is it going to be enough? Oh, Fernando's looking, he didn't look. We're going to leave him on defend across the line, guys. Oh,
That's
Fernando's
Leclerc.
right on us.
Charles Leclerc is today's winner.
P4.
Okay, checkered flag.
Get in, guys, get in. What a race. Here comes Theo for P7. Come on, Theo. Get across the line, guys. P7. Lance Stroll has dropped to 16th. Sebastian Vettel is across the line in 10th. Guys, that is serious points. Oh my god, I'm a little bit shocked. I was not expecting this. A fantastic effort. Who would have thought it, guys? We're race 5. I think Miami's number 5. And we've managed to score a P4 and a P7. I don't know what that in terms of points, but we're definitely looking at 15, I think. 15 points maybe. Guys, that is fantastic for us. For Williams, it is just huge. It means so much to us. Boys in the garage are delighted. Everybody's
what a pleasure
delighted.
It was to watch Alex Albon on the track, and an amazing result to match.
Alex did some fantastic work. It's going to be a bit of a shock next race to be back probably in our positions. But for now, guys, we're not complaining because that is something we just did
Williams
not
have
expect.
got to be happy with their results here. This was
Just
good
did
work.
not expect.
It's really wonderful to see all the hard work they've been putting in paying off like this.
And they're in 6th place in the constructor standings
Sixth
at the
place,
end
guys.
of this
Oh
weekend.
my god. Thank you,
Formula
Crafty.
1 will be back to Europe for the next round on the shores
So
of
we've
the
gained 3
Mediterranean
places
with some
in the
heated
constructors
competition to look
by
forward
that,
to in Spain.
from that one race, guys. That is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. So there we go. 13 places gained for both our drivers is unbelievable, guys. Unbelievable. So Charles wins it. No, Red Bull did not score any. Oh, they did. Sorry, Max managed to recover and get to P8. Yep, and the 2 Mercedes are out. Such a dramatic race, guys. So if we go to the drivers, it doesn't mean much to us, but what do we have? 18 points. Huge. Alex manages to jump up to 10 in the World Drivers' Championship, and young Theo is up to P13. That's a little bit upsetting, but we'll get over it. Haas still have no points, so you know we're now ahead of Haas. Constructors, guys, we've jumped AlphaTauri, we've jumped McLaren, we've jumped Aston Martin. Well, we were ahead of Aston Martin, we've jumped Haas. Guys, this is fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Looks like Ferrari are running away with it a little bit here. So we'll see what experiences people get. Jack Aiken we're not too concerned about. Great experience there. Nice. Nice. So that's it. We should get finances next, guys. I think it's Alex who gets 600,000 if we finish. I don't know, is it 14th or 10th? I don't know, something anyway. But he's after getting it. He's earned that. We won't bemoan that one, and we've still come out with 3.3 million, guys. So, guys, that's been a dramatic end to the Miami Grand Prix. Something we didn't expect, and it's just fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. Probably secures my job for the rest of the year. So that's it, guys. I think we call it here. I've been Snowman86. This has been another episode of Williams F1 Racing on Formula 1 Manager 2022. As always, guys, thanks very much for watching. We'll see you all again. Take care.